Hi, everybody. As we progress through the class, we're almost halfway through the semester. Hard to believe. I just wanted to point out a couple of things about where you should be with regard to the content for the course. The first thing I wanted to point out is that if you're having technology issues, particularly related to connecting to MySQL Workbench or MyWebSQL, go over to the course homepage and check out the instructor announcements because I've posted some fixes for that. If you try those options and they don't work for you, then please let me know right away, just so that we can address that and get you going with MySQL. Second of all, I wanted to point out that your logical design project is going to be due on October 15th. So you do have two deadlines this week, and the logical design project is really building on the conceptual design project that you completed a couple weeks ago, where you're taking that conceptual design and you're really just expanding on that by specifying the fields within your database, more concretely describing the relationships between your tables and all the data types and things like that. So again, the goal with each of these components is that some stranger who knows how to implement databases could walk up, take a look at this database package that you're developing, and then successfully implement the database using the information that you provide. So it's really important that everything lines up in terms of the field specifications, the table schema that you're writing out, and the entity relationship diagram. You should have gotten feedback on your logical design assignment, which you can use to help you with this project. But the big things I noticed were that people tended to do better with the field specifications and struggled a little bit with the entity relationship diagram. So just remember that everything needs to match up. If you have many-to-many relationships, you need to account for those. And if you do account for those by adding a bridging table, don't forget to change your crow's foot notation. So I'm seeing a lot of that. Some naming convention issues, so you want to be consistent with how you name things, and just make sure everything matches. That's really what you're doing with the database design project, right? You want everything to line up so that, again, anyone could implement your database. Finally, I also wanted to point out some troubleshooting tips. You'll see here we have some W3 Schools resources for this week, as well as an SQL operator cheat sheet. This is really helpful for describing how each of these operators works. So if you need to expand on your query or specify your query in particular ways, take a look at this chart in order to kind of help inform you as you go along the way. W3 Schools is a fantastic resource as well, and it also provides a lot of description for how these different operators work. So definitely look at that too. Also, please post to the forum if you're having issues, even if you figure it out, because share your solution with someone. I've seen that a couple times, which has been fantastic. So definitely keep that up. Just because if you're having that question, somebody else might be having that question also. And with tech stuff, the faster we can get the solution to our question, the better, right? So definitely post to the forum. Definitely, check Google. You can Google MySQL errors. So for example, here I've Googled MySQL error 1064. And Stack Overflow in particular provides a lot of great Q&A options for you, so you can try some of these fixes, and oftentimes they do help, or they at least help explain the error that you're getting. So you have some kind of duplicate entry thing. Oh, well, it's because you've already entered in this primary key value, things like that. So try out these resources, see how they work for you, and definitely please reach out to me via email as well if you have questions. I'm very happy to help you out. But just try all avenues so that you can get those answers as quickly as possible, so you can keep going with learning SQL. So have a great week, everyone, and let me know if you have any questions related to the SQL content or related to, again, your logical design project.